What's up, YouTube family? Today's video going to be about discernment and the power and how chosen ones have powerful discernment. So, all right, I'm gonna give you a few examples of how they put it in our face, but we don't pay attention. All right, Superman, he has discernment that he can look through it. He can look at a brick, like he can look at a building, and he can see all the occupants inside of it. So he can look at a building that's surrounded by brick or whatever concrete, and he can look through it with his eyes, and he can see everything that's inside, the people and the appliances, whatever. He can see everything that's inside. Also, it's a movie that's called Village of the Damned. That's when did that come out? Let's look it up. It's called Village of the Damned, and it's these young children that they basically, when their eyes start turning color and they can read your mind. It's called Village of the Damned. Like the kids were that they, like in the movie, it depicted the kids as evil, but they was just different, took it from out of the world. And they can read your mind, and they can, like, their eyes will start turning colors and they can read your thoughts and know everything you was thinking. So basically put it in movies as far as Village of the Damned and cartoons as far as Superman, because they never want you to know that you can do something like that, that you can have supernatural power and can read somebody's mind. It's called discernment. So I'm gonna tell you how my discernment works. When chosen ones, I'm gonna tell you that we have very powerful intuition and very powerful discernment. That when you're a chosen one, that the sky's the limit as far as all the resources God gives you to be dominant on Earth. You're basically a God on Earth, but you got to unlock these powers. Though you got to take yourself out of the world. Stop trying to get views. Stop trying to get likes. Stop trying to get an audience, and focus on the Creator. Focus on Him being your number one follower. See, people don't understand that they always want views. They always want likes. They always want a following from people that's going to perish just like them. That's going to get judged just like them. So you can have whatever 5 million, 10 million, 30 million, a billion followers and still go to hell. And and all your followers are going to stand in front of God for judgment just like you. So you got to take yourself out of the world and focus. Take yourself out of the world and make God your number one follower. If you make God your number one follower, you might as well say that's like having a trillion followers and just having God, you know. But people don't. They just they you know the following and the following, the likes, and is artificial. It's an illusion. It's not real. It's something to keep you occupied and take your mind off of God. It's not real. It's not real. Essentially, think about it. You can have, let's say you got a million followers. Then when you die, then what? Are they gonna follow you to hell? Or are they gonna follow you to heaven? See, when you take your last breath, you're gonna be faced with the reality what life is all about. You're gonna understand that you didn't take yourself out of the world; you stayed inside the world. So, and God gonna let you know that you didn't announce me in public, and I'm not gonna announce you in heaven. That Jesus says that you didn't announce my name in public. I'm not gonna announce your name to the Father. So you got to pay attention while there's still time. So let me talk about discernment. So basically, what chosen ones, what discernment is being able to read through the lies and develop it from over your eyes so you can see through the lies. Discernment is to know when somebody's like blowing smoke up your ass. They lying straight to your face, and your discernment picks right up on it. Discernment is when you walk inside of a room, you can read everybody without them saying a word. You can know everything about a person without them saying a word. That's powerful discernment. So I'm gonna see how my discernment works. Okay, so I'm being plotted against by family, friends, strangers, but my discernment, it shows me these things. My intuition is a strong intuition. That's is how can I? It's like boy, see, if you see, only the chosen ones understand what I'm talking about. But to the regular public, I want to give y'all an idea of how this strong intuition and the discernment works. So basically, I read the body language. That's how my discernment works. That a person could be, say, I meet a woman, she could be telling me that she's abstinent and she's single and she's a good woman, but my discernment can, if she's lying, My discernment can rip her to shreds, rip her apart. The eyes, the hands, the eyebrows, the lips, the shoulders, the arms. It's just certain things you look for to see if somebody's lying. Now, now when you get their body language, and mates can tell you something other than what they're saying out their mouth. Also, um, I process information fast. I process information fast. So, so what I'm saying is, you could be telling me all these things, and I'm processing it, processing it, processing it, and then I poke holes in that shit because I look for the discrepancies in what you're telling me. You know what I'm saying? So it's like a lawyer that when the prosecution submit their evidence, the lawyer's job is to look through the evidence and and poke holes in it. Uh, it's called discovery. It's called a discovery. That's what the prosecution has. All the evidence against you. It's called a discovery. And once the lawyer gets it, the lawyer looks through the discovery, all the evidence that the prosecutor has, and look for the discrepancies and poke holes all in it. And it might have something to say. I seen a defendant in a yellow shirt standing on the corner 8 o'clock in the morning. But the lawyer can look through it and say, and then go to his client and say, "What did you have on?" I had on a blue shirt at 7 o'clock, and I was out at 7 o'clock at night. Discrepancy, and that's how you poke holes in the prosecution case. Discrepancies that don't make sense, lies. So what I'm saying is that when somebody's talking to me, I'm processing everything. I'm processing all the information. I'm processing it fast, real quick. They don't know this because to the regular person, that a person is used to lying. To a habitual liar, they're used to lying, so they became good at it. But to a regular person that don't have the gift of discernment, they'd go for it. But to somebody like me that has the gift of discernment, and that's one of my gifts from God, from being a chosen one, that I process information fast. So you may think you're telling me something, and you lying, but I'm processing it so fast in my mind that I pick up on any discrepancies and lies, and then now I got the upper hand because I'm not going to tell you. I'm gonna just keep letting you think you lying to me, and I just know you just somebody I can't deal with, because if somebody, I was taught this before, if somebody lied to you one time, one lie, just one lie, they can lie to you about anything. If they tell you one lie, they can lie to you about anything. So when it comes to this discernment, is a very powerful gift. I didn't pierce through cars with tint, man. That's how powerful I am. That they get the car can be bombed out all the way around, front windshield, the side windshield, driver, passenger, back, everything is tinted up, 10%, 5%, the darkest tint, whatever. I didn't pierce through that with my discernment. I pierced through it. A cop rolled past. I'm sorry. I walked past a cop car. The darker it was tinted all the way around. I pierced right through it. And I waved at the cat. I waved at the cop like that. I waved at him. I kept waving. He eventually waved back through the tent. I seen the shadow of a hand go like this. I pierced through tent. That's how powerful. That's how powerful my discernment is. That tinted windows. They don't mean that. It's like you can't have tinted windows around me. You might as well say there's no tint on the windows when you come around me. I pierced through it. That's how powerful my discernment is. Also you can read people's minds. I can read what somebody's thinking. I can read it, man. You gotta believe it. You have to believe it. That we can that is just is how can I say it? The motions of people, the motions, their eyes, how they're looking. That I can my intuition can give me an idea what you're thinking, what's on your mind. So when that movie came out, The Village of the Damned, with the young kids and their eyes turn different colors when they're reading your mind, they can tell what you're thinking. That's real life. But once you see it in the movie, you would think that can't never happen. I can't read nobody's mind. Yes, you can. You can do it too. You just have to align yourself with the will of God. Align yourself with the will of God, and you got to make sacrifices that God is not going to give me these gifts, and I'm in sin. I'm not doing what He asked me to do. I'm not fasting. I'm just dropping my seed and all that. He ain't gonna do nothing for me. But I've been on semen retention for almost 40 months now. What's that? 3 years, 3 years, 4 months. I haven't been sexually active. I gave up marijuana smoking. That helped a lot. I ain't gonna lie to you. I can really get at it now as far as see the world clearly, real clearly. You know, I gave up the marijuana, the mind altering chemical that clouded my mind, that clouded me a little bit. I haven't had sex in over 3 years. I'm starting to fast and really align myself with the will of God. So once you start doing these things, that now in return, God will give you something. Okay, I'm gonna make you the most powerful being on earth. I'm gonna make you the most powerful being in the universe. That you're gonna be unstoppable. You're gonna be a God on earth. Just like Samson. Remember Samson and Delilah in the Bible? That Samson had the strength of what, 30 men, 40 men? And God told him he could keep his strength, but he couldn't mess with he couldn't mess with a particular female. He went against God and messed with this female, and he wound up being tricked and captured, and his eyes got gouged up, and he died. Because why? That he had this awesome power from God, but he still wanted to be a part of the world, and he suffered the judgment of God because God let him get captured and essentially murdered because he wasn't listening. So I don't want to be like Samson in the Bible, that God has gave me all these gifts to be a superior being, and in return he wants to be obedience and worship, and that's fine. It was hard for me at first. Look, you see how my build is. I don't work out. I don't work out. You see, you see how my build is. You see my arms. You see, I don't work out. You see, I don't work out. That's my build. This is my build. You see, I don't work out. That's because of the semen retention. I'm not dropping my seed. So you got to understand, if you're not releasing the seed, where is it going? Back is back inside me and it's building me up. When I see, you see, I don't work out. I don't work out. I haven't worked out since I've been in prison. That was in 7 years ago. And like I just want to share with y'all, like I went to prison for armed robbery, and like I said, don't ever do that. Don't ever. I was programmed. I was that, and when I got arrested, I was a battery power in the system. I was sleep up here, not paying attention when I went inside of a store with a firearm and announced a robbery. I was tripping that I was asleep. I didn't understand that I was essentially a battery power in the system. But now that I'm woke and I understand that what I did was so stupid and wrong, all I can do is learn from it and never do that ever again, and teach the other young men in society, don't ever go inside of a business and announce a robbery. You will go to jail. But yeah, man, I'm trying to tell you, I don't work out, man. I don't work out. I don't work out. I don't got a six pack, but it's okay. But I don't work out. That's all semen retention. All semen retention. I don't work out, yo. I don't work out. That's all semen retention. And that when you keep the seed in, it keeps you naturally have a nice build. That every time you release the seed, release and receive, you're taking something from you. You losing something. That you're taking something from you. That every time you release the seed, release it, that you're losing your natural ability just to be fit. Your natural ability just to be fit when you keep releasing the seed. But yeah, man, the discernment is a powerful thing. Same thing like with Cyclops. That he's a X-Men character. I explained this in earlier videos. He's an X-Men character. That he shoots a red laser through his eyes. That's power. And like I said, in medieval and Greek mythology, the Cyclops was the one with the eyeball in the center of his head. And the Cyclops in Wolverine time, that's the third. I'm sorry. The Greek mythology, the Cyclops was the beast with the one eye in the center of his head. That's the third. That's symbolism of the third eye. They know you ain't gonna figure that out. Third eye. So Cyclops, he's a X-Men. He's a comic book character. His name is Cyclops. He shoots a red laser through his eye. That's power. That's discernment. That's power. That's awakening. That you can shoot power through your eyes. It's awakening. That basically I can shoot power through my eyes as far as discernment with the knowledge that I can have just by being able to identify who people are when they're lying to me, to identify everything. So when my family continue to lie to me, I know that I'm not gonna say anything. That I just know that they just be careful with them. My friends, well, fake friends. I don't have any friends anymore. Whatever, co-workers, people I meet in society. That my discernment is so powerful that I pierce right through them. That some people can't even stand to be in my presence because they know that I'm piercing right through them. They can't even be in my presence because they know I pierce right through them. That it's some powerful stuff, man. So chosen ones has powerful discernment that we can see through everything. We can see through everybody's bullshit to where we can read your thoughts and know what you're thinking also. And that's all the gifts that God gives to His chosen ones. So I just want to let y'all give a short video on the discernment that I'm blessed with, and it's not for me to use it in a condescending way to try to have authority over nobody. No, it's here to help people. My gifts are designed to help the sheep, to help the unconscious people, to raise their consciousness, so they can get to a level where I'm at. That I'm not here to be better than anybody. Why would God put me here to be better than you? There will be no need for my existence. Why would I be put here to be better than somebody, or to speak down to somebody, or to come across in a condescending way? Why? No, He put me down here to help people and to raise their consciousness so they can understand who Lord and King is, who Jesus Christ is, so they can understand that they have to get their life together before He crack that sky and He come down here to place judgment. You know. Oh, and also the movie in my video that's called I forgot. The video is one video that I explained about chosen ones. Chosen ones have divine power, divine gifts. The movie was The Messenger with Jonah Ark. That she was a witch. They tried to say she was a witch, but she was getting communication from God, and she had power that as far as discernment, as far as knowledge, and people didn't like that. They called her a witch, and they want to burn her alive at the stake. The movie was called The Messenger. Jonah Ark. I want to get that right for y'all. And the movies that I went over today is called Village of the Damned. Look that up, and you'll be amazed that how they put the clues right in our face and subliminal messages, but they know that we're so unconscious, we're not going to figure out that we could be like them too, you know. So, and also I wanted to let y'all know one thing, that everything you learned about black cats is false. They're not bad luck. Whenever you see a black cat, that's know that you have spiritual protection. You have people protect you in the spirit. You have people protecting you in the spiritual realm, including God. So what you've been taught about black cats, erase that. That no, black cats are not a sign of bad luck. It's a sign that you're being protected in the spiritual realm. Also, whenever you see a fox, whenever let's say you in your car and you see a fox go past you, I'm gonna give you the symbolism behind that right now. I just told somebody about that on their Facebook page because they said, "Oh, I see it. There's videotaping a fox outside their office," and I wrote in the comment section. I wrote in the comment section that, "Yo, you being betrayed. Somebody's doing something sneaky behind your back. That within the next 1 to 4 weeks, be on alert of everybody who you around because you're being betrayed behind your back and somebody doing sneaky." The first thing she do was delete the comment because people are uncomfortable with being betrayed or something going on sneaky behind their back. That they want life to be everything good. Nobody's doing nothing to me. Everything's perfect. Sorry, that's not. Unfortunately, that's not how this life goes. People are betrayed every day. See, people want to stay in a delusional mindset, that a comfortable mindset that nothing's going to happen to me. Everybody my friend. No, that's false. That if somebody is telling you to be careful, to start investigating things and watch out, you should be happy. So whenever you see a fox, know that you're being betrayed and somebody is doing something sneaky behind your back, double-handed. Whenever you see a fox, that's the symbolism. See, when God is trying to communicate to us, we don't see it because we're so in the world. We worry about the women. We worry about the cars. We worry about the money. We worry about our job. We worry about status. So when God is trying to show us things through the universe, through the world, we pay it no mind. We just say, "Oh, there go a fox. Oh, there go a deer." Nope. It's symbolism behind that, with God trying to give you warning signs. But people don't want the warning signs from God. They rather focus on the worldly things, and that's why they miss the messages. But I hope you like the video. Everything's good. My finances are getting back slowly but surely. That I'm going to stick with God no matter what, just like Job. I don't want to say just like Job in the Bible, but I want to give you an example that even if my finances don't get back and I want to be in a shelter or in the street, I'm gonna still praise God because I love Him so much. That's my God, that's my King. We're gonna rock no matter what. I'm gonna rock with Him. I don't care how my life going. Benz, bus, house, shelter. That when I had it all, he was when I had it all, he was for me. Even when I'm down a little bit right now, he's still for me. And then I'm going to show him that I appreciate him still being down for me. That even when I don't have the material things, that I'm still be a soldier for God. I'm gonna still stand up for him no matter what. That's my guy. But I love y'all very much, and y'all be safe, man. And I hope you like the video.